Good morning. Well, we're back on the trail finally. We're going to be here on the Florida National Scenic Trail at Godhead State Park, heading down to an event, a hootenanny. It is Smokey Bear's 81st birthday party, and be hiking with Haley over there, and Caboose, or Carrie, who just finished the AT this year, and our best hiking friend, Gracie. Gracie! Oh, there's Mama. She's got to go see her Mama. Gracie, you want to go hike? Yes, I do. Good girl.
He's a weed. Tons of people to help you get it off.
All right, this is called Devil's Wash Basin. This is a sinkhole that's turned into a lake. We're about a mile in. Gracie's having fun and excited to get to Smokey Bear's birthday party. Should be fun. Okay, we made it down to the ravine trail. The rest of the gang is up ahead because I had to stop because I'm old. And so anyway, I'll catch them in a minute. But the ravine trail here in Godhead State Park, you don't have to take the Florida Trail to get here. There's other entrances. It's a really nice trail. It goes along Godhead Branch, which is down there, and very nice trail to come out and visit. So anyway, it's only a bajillion degrees, so let's keep hiking. So as you know, Smokey is all about preventing wildfires, and for Smokey's birthday today we'll see a bunch of the firefighters in some of their gear a little further up. But right here a little later today, weather permitting, and I'm sure it is today, we're gonna have a demonstration of a prescribed burn through here, so that's kind of cool. It's gonna kind of block our way back home, but we can road walk it up. But pretty awesome. All right, we made it to Smokey the Bear's 80th birthday. Still pretty early. Looks like they have some shuttles. We got an ice cream trailer. Uh-oh. We got a hot dog trailer. Florida Trail's over here. Let's go take a look. Live Wildly's here. Let's go take a look around.
So we are at the Florida Trail booth here. And there's different chapters. What chapter is this?
This is the North Florida Trailblazers.
Okay, and what are you guys doing here today?
Today we're here celebrating Smokey Bear's 81st birthday. Okay. And we're out here representing the Florida Trail in our chapter. Come on out. We have the Florida Trail hikes right through Godhead State Park. And yeah, we're just out here to meet and
get people on the
trail and come join us.
So where can people find the Florida Trail, the Northeast chapter, correct?
North Florida
chapter, my bad.
So you'll find our chapter starts over in Keystone Heights and it goes all the way out to White Springs at Stephen Foster State Park. Meetup.com is where we post all of our events. So there's the link to see all the events we do. We not only do hikes, we are doing backpacking, we are doing long hikes, we're doing paddles, overnight kayak paddles. Hiking. We're going to start doing historical hikes. Like for example in St. Augustine, we're going to do historical hikes through old towns to get people just knowing all about Florida and what's in our area.
Right.
But this is where you will find the trailblazers.
Can one of y'all tell us a little bit about what is going on with getting the next generation out to the Florida Trail and hiking in the trail?
Oh, so the FTA it's called the Next Generation Coalition, and this is geared toward young people. So we can get them out on the trail, they'll do trail maintenance, they learn about the trail. They actually have educational online Zoom calls where people can get on, and people like from the Everglades or from Big Cypress talk about the ecosystem and the importance of making sure we maintain our drinking water, the aquifer that's in Florida. So that's what that group does, and they're just really geared at making sure that we have, you know, interest and to keep the FTA going and the different chapters going, you know, throughout the years, getting the young people involved and getting them out of the house and onto the trails.
Yeah, and off their phones, right?
And off their phones,
yeah. Awesome, thank you.
So just some more information from our friends at the Florida Trail Association, North Florida Trailblazers. If you're not a member yet, floridatrail.org. And anyway, what a fantastic group of people, and I think you saw Carrie and I were talking to them about a whole bunch of different things. So let's get going and checking around the rest of Smokey Bear's birthday. We have some firefighter gear here in Florida State Parks.
Hey, nice.
Some of our rangers. Hey guys, thank you for everything you do.
Oh yeah, sure.
Say happy birthday to Smokey.
Happy birthday, Smokey. Are you having a good time?
We are. We're having a blast. We're gonna go see. I heard Smokey Bear's hiding around here somewhere. Yeah. Smokey the Bear.
I also heard he's. I haven't seen him yet. I know there's a big one over there.
Great.
Are y'all going to the fire?
So across the street from us here is Camp Landing. Right now it's closed, but the Florida Trail does go through Camp Landing, and this is their very cool brush fire truck. Look at this thing, and there's some little guys in there driving it. So the Joint Training Center, which is where the Florida Guard is located, and the Air Guard and the Army Guard, Florida Guard. Anyway, pretty cool. And a very cool Humvee over here for putting out brush fire. All right, we've got the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. We were just talking about you guys today. So I want to say thank you for everything that you guys do.
Absolutely.
And they got some stuff for the kids here.
Natural and Cultural Resources, so it's in the central office in Tallahassee. It sort of oversees all the natural resource projects and cultural projects that we do in all the state parks.
Right.
So that includes like helping them with their funding, organizing it, with like contracting it out, making sure that flows smoothly, and then also just assisting where we can. So often most of us in the office are firefighter type 2s, so we are authorized to burn in the Florida Park Service. And so often they'll send out emails if they need a couple extra people, and we'll send some of us out there to go help them burn, help do planting days, just assist literally anywhere we can. Definitely like supplemental for them for sure. But it's a blast, I love it.
All right, we're at St. Johns River Water Management District. Hi, ladies. Thank you for taking care of our beautiful St. Johns River. And for hiking folks out there, how many miles of trail are there in the St. Johns Water River Management District?
So the St. Johns River Water Management District has a lot of properties, and there's well over 500 miles of trails on those properties.
That is awesome. So you don't have to have a boat to enjoy the land protected by the great folks at St. Johns River Water Management District.
Yep, you can walk, you can bike, you can ride a horse, you can go on a boat, yeah, all sorts of activities.
Thank you.
We are Ordway Swisher Biological Station. We are owned by University of Florida, managed through IFAS. So we are close to the public. It's about 9,600 acres located just east of Melrose, Florida. So State Road 26 is the north, and then 21 is the west, and Melrose is right about here. We are, all the dark shade you see are most of our wetlands, whether it's lakes or prairies. And then all of the light color is our upland, predominantly sandhill habitat like you see out here at Godhead today, which requires a lot of fire to keep it in good maintenance. So we are very heavily involved in the fire program out there.
Wow.
Okay.
Can you guys tell us?
Yeah, so we're the North Florida Land Trust. We're very local. You can see our map over here. All these orange and red icons
We're
are
going to try
properties that...
which is our area right in the middle. basically along the Florida Wildlife Corridor.
Right.
This is Dana Buckley. She works in our acquisitions department. So
I help get land, he helped manage land. Everything worked good.
So you're tag teaming this.
Yes.
we're tag team.
And you guys are in the same, similar to the Florida Wildlife Corridor, Live Wildly group. You guys kind of
Everything works
go off
together,
from the
really.
edge to them, the
Everything
corridor to
works together.
coast. So
Yeah.
cool.
That's right.
But it helps us get funding for if anybody has land they want to help us with or give it. We can get funding from specific areas, you know. And that's what we do. We do a lot around Camp Landing.
And our job in the stewardship department is to enhance the habitat on the property once we get a hold of it, so it doesn't just turn into a big
So tell
mess.
us what that is.
And are there Florida Land Trust properties that are accessible to the public, say hiking or things like that?
So far we have two,
Mhm.
technically three. One of them is Bogey Creek Preserve, which is over here in the Timaquan area. It's in this mess over here. So that one is a fully day use operational preserve. So we've got about a mile of trail there. It takes you by a kayak landing. So you can see the salt marsh, you can see music flatwoods, and you can see things like maritime hammock, stuff like that. So that one's fully open to the public. Another one that's like partially open to the public is just across the street from where we're at Godhead Branch State Park. We have Smith Lake Preserve, and we've got about 2 miles of Florida Trail section on there.
Yeah, cool.
Which is pretty heavily filled with interpretive panels that are out there and information. Talks about the land trust, talks about the property you're on. So all kinds of good information. It's a pretty good hike too. Really good hike.
Good. Here we are at one of our last booths, the Alachua Conservation Trust. You guys want to share a little bit about what you guys are about?
Yeah, we're Alachua Conservation Trust. We're based out of Gainesville, but we work in over 20 counties around North Central Florida. And so we do education and outreach, we do acquisitions and conservation easements, and then we also do land management practices like prescribed fire. And so these are a couple of our preserves. You can see them on our website, alachuaconservationtrust.org. And so we have a map of all of the public preserves that we have. And then this is a little bit about our K through 12 program that we run through schools. And then, that's just a little bit about us.
Very cool. Well, thank you.
And most of your preserves do have public access, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it's something I wanted to make sure people knew, because I've been to some of them. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for what you do. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
What is your favorite thing? What you're doing here and
so we are located in the Jacksonville district. We work out of the Penny Farms office, and we are celebrating Smokey Bear's 81st birthday.
That's right.
Woohoo!
And we're here with a lot of different governmental agencies, and here to kind of promote fire safety and Smokey's birthday. And anything else that we can promote is good.
That's right.
State lands and hiking trails.
That's right. So what, you have Jennings Forest here and Belmore State Forest here.
We do.
Can you tell us a little bit about those two?
So Jennings Forest is located in the northwest part of the county. Has about 26,000 acres. Multitude of hiking trails, horseback riding, biking. Bike trail may be in the works, and wildlife management area. And then we have Belmore State Forest, H Creek Track, and the Satsuma Track. So the Satsuma Track is behind our office. Public access only by walking, horses, and biking.
Well, that was pretty interesting, meeting all the people who take care of our land. And now, we're going to go visit, watch some of the prescribed burn demonstration. And then we got to hike our tired butts back out about 3.5 miles to the car. So we'll go take a look at the prescribed burn and then check back in with you after that.
We're going to be burning, but we did want to give you guys kind of an idea of what it would look like if we were doing more of a large-scale burn. So to start off, we are in Godhead Branch State Park. Typically, when we have our burners, they will be provided information if EMS does need to be called out. Start test fire right here in this corner.
Alright, so the test fire is successful. And down there is a person that is checking the weather. So they have someone away from the burn that checks the weather. It's live going on right there, checking the weather.
So now that test fire is successful, you guys may have heard this term before, we're going to put in a black line. Ooh, I feel good about this.
I'm not sure if you can see right down there, there's an orange glaze. So this control burn is actually, back up. This control burn is actually, the Florida Trail goes right through here where this control burn is. Which is kind of cool. You know, a lot of times I'll be hiking on the trail and I'll say, oh yeah, it looks like we had a control burn. Well, tomorrow someone's going to be hiking right here and say, oh, it looks like they had a control burn. It's pretty cool.
It's amazing how fast it burns. Thanks, guys.
So all of those different cool people that we had a chance to interview and talk with today are doing a demonstration of the fabulous job they do of conserving and protecting the beautiful land. Today, right here at beautiful Godhead State Park. Nice day hiking. We're going to get back on the trail. We'll cut back in the woods a little bit further up here and head back to the cars. Hey Gracie, did you have fun at Smokey's birthday party? Yes, I did, Uncle Mike. That's good. Now she's going to make me trip. All right, let's get going. So we're on the Loblolly Trail, and all along the trail, please don't just bushwhack, but you'll see these small side trails that come off, that come down here to Godhead Branch, which is just a beautiful creek and a nice place to stop and cool off.
Nice and shaded. This is beautiful.
So we're on the way out to the car and just wanted to show you guys right here. We're above, we're close to the Devil's Wash Basin. This was all burned probably, I don't know, 6 months, maybe a little bit less. Prescribed burn. You might look and say, you know, the burn we saw today, we certainly wasn't going to be burning any trees. But some of these trees actually do burn in the prescribed burns. It's part of what comes with it. Preferably the non-natives are the ones that go. You can see here, this place was very overgrown. And now, here's what you got with your prescribed burn. It's taken out all of that stuff that doesn't belong. And there's a beautiful Devil's Wash Basin. God, I'd love to jump in there, but you're not allowed to swim in there. And apparently there's a bunch of alligators in there too. Look at that beautiful, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, crystal clear blue water down there. Super nice. The best thing about hiking with Haley is when you get tired, she'll just pick you up and carry your tired ass. What's going on, baby? Are you tired? Well, you know you love your dog, right? All right, Gracie.
We're going straight.
Huh?
Straight?
Yep.
Yep.
50-50 doesn't count.
All right, everybody. It's noonish. It's living on the sun. You guys nice and cool back there?
Oh yeah, we're good.
Oh yeah. So I hope you enjoyed our little visit at the Smokey the Bear's 81st birthday and meeting some of the people who do such a awesome job of taking care of our land here in Florida and across the country. you know, get out in your area and get a chance to meet some of these people. And wasn't it neat watching the fire demonstration too? That was awesome. So anyway, from me and the rest of the gang behind me, don't know where they are. We'll see you on the trail. Happy trails, everybody. Bye-bye. Say goodbye, Gracie. Gracie. Gracie, say happy trails.
See you later.
She's a good girl.